Alright guys, I realize you might feel absolutely bombarded by different Black Friday deals this year. I know for sure I am. That's the reason why I decided to kind of summarize everything I found this year in terms of Black Friday deals and just put it into one specific video about the best things that you can purchase this week. Now, these are things that would be useful for you if you're a content creator, a drone pilot, or just a person that enjoys tech. Feel free to check out the description. I will be linking everything that I'm talking about in this video there. Just one more thing, as deals continue to come and go, I will update the description and also the pinned comment with some more deals that I continue to find as we go, because those things happen in a matter of hours. They pop up all the time. So when I find something interesting, I will make sure to update the description and also the pinned comment. So starting out first, we have the DJI Black Friday deals page. Since this is a drone channel after all, I figured many of you would be most interested in what DJI has to offer. So of course, we'll start with that. Unfortunately, since DJI came out with a lot of new products recently, that means that many of them are still too new to be heavily discounted. So many of them are not included in this Black Friday deals page. However, there are still some fantastic deals that I need to talk to you about. So first, we will start with the DJI Mini 4K, which gets a 20% discount, $239 for this drone, which is arguably the cheapest, best drone that you can buy, probably besides the DJI NEO, but this is a different type of drone. So if you are looking for an eye in the sky, an additional extra angle, if you're a photographer or videographer and you want to just have an eye in the sky, to have that interesting new perspective, this is the best thing that you can buy for $239. It's insanely cheap. We have another deal on the Mini 3 Fly More combo, 22% discount from $719 to $559. I personally don't feel that this discount is justified. I don't feel like this product is very, very good, so I wouldn't advise you to buy that. There are still better drones for that price, even though this is the Fly More kit after all, so it's still a good deal, but it's not the best drone to buy in 2025. Then we have a deal on the Air 3, which many people will be super happy to hear about, because for some reason many people didn't really like the DJI Air 3S. I'm not really sure why that is, but many people told me in the comments that they prefer the Air 3. So if you still prefer the Air 3, now the Fly More kit with the DJI RC2 has been discounted 20% to $1,239, all the way up from $1,549, so almost $300 off for the Air 3 Fly More kit with the RC2. A great deal. I think this is one of the best deals that you can find on DJI's website right now. Then we have the Osmo Action 4 standard combo, which means that it's just the camera, it's the basic combo, but it's still $200. It's 30% off for the Osmo Action 4. If you want a adventure combo, which is pretty much the Fly More kit but for action cameras, it comes with a few more batteries, a few more accessories. This is the Action 3, still a pretty good camera. I wouldn't really advise you to buy such an old camera though, because the 4 is great, but the 3 is, I mean, it's kind of old already, it's kind of dated. Still, you have a 10% discount on this camera. And then we are heading towards probably the biggest sale that I've ever seen on DJI's website. For some reason, the DJI Power 1000, this portable power station that is quite heavy, still, it's discounted 52%, all the way up from $999 to $479. I think this is a fantastic deal for anyone who's spending a lot of time outdoors, charging a lot of different gear, a lot of batteries, a lot of different tech. This power station is absolutely incredible. And then we finally have a deal on the Osmo Mobile 6, still a great deal, 36% discount to $89. It's a fantastic option for anyone looking to use their phone as their main camera and wants to stabilize their footage. And finally, we have a deal on the Osmo Mobile SE, which has been discounted to $69 with a 22% discount. Great cheap alternative to the Osmo Mobile 6. Next, we have the Black Friday deals from GepRC. If you don't know, GepRC are one of the best brands out there for pre-built quads, for drone accessories, for FPV accessories, and they have a massive 15% site-wide sale for Black Friday. You can see the dates that the sale is running between, and that sidewise sale is valid with this code on checkout, GepRC15. The only products that are not included in this discount are the branded products from DJI and from TBS. Of course, you won't be able to get a discount on them, but for anything else, you will have that sweet discount, and you even have some lists here with a special discount up to 90% off on specific items. Now, personally, I would advise you to go for a drone like this. This is the GepRC Vapor X5. This is a great freestyle drone that I recently reviewed on my channel. You can go ahead and watch that review if you're interested in freestyle quads, and they have two different options in terms of size. They have 5-inch option and a 6-inch option, so whatever you prefer, you can use that code and get 15% discount on that product. Coming up next, we have an Amazon Black Friday deal on this amazing LowePro ProTactic 450 AW2 backpack. This is a camera backpack that I personally have been using ever since I started my YouTube channel. This has been one of my first products that I heavily invested into because it was so expensive at the time. So I'm really happy to see it that now it's so cheap and affordable. $140 in this Black Friday deal, which is insane. 62% discount, all the way up from $370 for this backpack. I think this is an amazing deal, even though this is kind of the old version of this backpack. Regardless whether that's the old design or the new design, this is an amazing, super high quality backpack that I highly recommend you to check out. It has a lot of different compartments, as you can see, a lot of different configurations, a lot of different ways to carry all of your gear. It has a lot of different high quality materials that have been used for this backpack, with a lot of different straps and belts and everything that you might want from a camera bag. This has it. I would advise you to read the reviews. Don't just rely on my personal opinion. Read the reviews and you will see that everyone is praising this backpack like crazy. So this is a great deal for that. Then we have, of course, SD cards. What you always need to have with you. This is a Sandisk 256 gigs Extreme Pro SD XC. Sorry, it's really hard to pronounce sometimes all these different variations for SD cards, but this is a main camera SD card that you will probably use if you're a content creator. It's a great bundle. It's a great Black Friday deal. 52% discount on this card to $160. Of course, there are cheaper variations, 32, 64, 128 gigabytes. They're all heavily discounted. So something that you might want to consider if you're a content creator. And something else that, of course, if you're a content creator or a drone pilot in general, you might want to consider is this Sandisk Extreme Pro V30 card, which is the micro SD card that is 38% discounted. And I highly encourage you to buy an SD card with not a huge capacity like 1 terabyte, but with an SD card like 128 gigs. It's not only cheap, but you can get many of them, put them in all of your gear, never forget your SD card, and also don't rely on this super high amount of storage. That way you can always transfer your footage every single time after you're done shooting, and that way you will have a backup. That's just a small tip from me, and you will never lose your data again. If you're a drone pilot and you want to take your footage to the next level, well, you are in luck, because all of my LUTs and presets are also discounted for Black Friday. 20% off on all of my digital products, and you will find them on supremacyshop.com. Simply use the code BF24 and you will have 20% discount applied to your order. Next, we have some Freewell filters. These are ND filters from pretty much every single piece of gear that you have, whether that's a drone, an action camera, smartphone. You can find it here on Freewell's website. And now they have a lot of different bundles that I'm a huge fan of, because even for the Air 3S, which is still quite new, they now have a 13 pack of different filters, heavily discounted once again, from $280 all the way down to $150, which is almost 50% discount for this kit. You have a lot of different options, single filters, multiple bundle filters, and with this kit that has these Pro readers. I will talk about them in just a second, but like I said, you have so many different options for different camera accessories, smartphone filters, drone filters, action camera filters. They're all discounted for Black Friday. Of course, they have different filters for the Mavic 3 Pro, for example, for the regular Mavic 3, for the Neo, which you can see here. So whichever drone you have, Freewell have really stepped up their game recently. They've also come out with a lot of different accessories, not only filters, but also some other things that are really handy if you're a content creator, such as these tripods, for example, the quick release Arca Swiss plate for your camera, this white balance camera cap, some really cool and handy things that you might want to consider if you're in need of something like this. But also a Pro card reader like this is something that I would highly recommend you to check out. These are things that I personally use. I have the Pro card reader here, but even if you don't get the Pro, if you get the regular dual card reader, this is something that can carry all of your SD cards, whether those are big cards or small micro SD cards, and you have a USB-C cable to connect to your computer straight away, which is kind of sitting inside this case. So this is not only a case, but also a card reader all in one. And it has a great protection as well for your SD cards. You can keep them with you at all times. That way you will never forget your SD card at home again. Next, we have the HoverAir Black Friday deals, which are not really that impressive, but I just wanted to mention them since the HoverAir X1 Pro and ProMax are still super new drones. They're not really discounted, but the discount that the HoverAir Black Friday deal is coming with is a discount on this Hover Care service, which I'm not really sure what it is about, whether that's the same for like DJI Care Refresh, or it's another service that offers a free replacement or a replacement of your drone with for a small fee. I'm not really sure what that is and how it works, but they have a discount on that if you want to get a drone like this right now. So this is an 80% discount on the HoverAir service, which now comes in at $716 for the X1 Pro Max and this Hover Care. Otherwise, the price is $785. So keep that in mind. It's not a huge discount, but it's something that is still important because the drone is still super new. I recently reviewed this drone on my channel if you want to take a look at this video. And then we need to talk about software a little bit, because every content creator relies on a specific piece of software to edit his or her videos. So you will probably immediately recognize this software, this web page, which is MotionVFX website, which is running a Black Week 30% discount on all of their plugins. So they have plugins for Final Cut Pro, for Davinci Resolve, and for Adobe Premiere and After Effects. So all of them are discounted with 30% off if you use the code BW30. Now there's something interesting about MotionVFX. They recently came out with a new product called Design Studio, which I want to tell you a little bit more about. What Design Studio essentially is a pack of more than 4,000 elements, such as transitions, overlays, intros, and typography, and even more things in a spectrum of different themes grouped together, such as cinematic, tech, YouTube, music video, and more. And you can easily search for those individual elements by keywords and organize them yourself into your personal collections if you want, so you can easily access them at all times. This service also comes with a new AI-based caption tool for Final Cut Pro called MCaption, which automatically creates different subtitles in over 90 languages and 50 different styles. This is a subscription-based service which comes in two different plans that you can choose between: Essentials, which comes with thousands of different elements and they add new ones every single month, and MCaptions, or Professional, which comes with everything mentioned up until this point, plus exclusive collections from different famous YouTubers such as MKBHD, iJustine, and Peter Lindgren, more than 800 trackable elements, and more than 100 freeze frame effects. The service starts at $15 per month, and you can start a 2-week free trial, which comes with 200 elements that you can keep forever, even after the free trial ends. So it's really up to you to decide whether that service will be something that you might want to use or not, and you can keep those 200 elements forever and just use them in future projects if you don't want to sign up for this service. I'll link it down below if you want to check it out, together with the 30% discount code for everything on MotionVFX website. I want to thank them for sponsoring today's video. And finally, we have a deal on Luminar NEO, which is a software that is helping you edit your photos with a lot of AI tools. But if you don't want to use AI, that's up to you. You can still use it similarly to Adobe Lightroom. It's a very, very nice software that keeps adding new features all the time. And now you have two different discounts that you can apply if you want to buy the software. So you have a 12-month subscription for the software, which you will be billed for annually, and that will be 49 euros, discounted from 317. And if you want to buy the lifetime access for this software, so you don't have to continuously buy it every single year, and you want to get more new features and more tools as they are released, it's 79 euros for a one-time payment, down from 417 euros. So a pretty large discount, I would say, for Luminar NEO. And this is something that I highly recommend you to check out if you're into editing your photos and you want to achieve a little bit more different results with the help of some AI tools. And there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, I will keep updating not only the description, but also the pinned comment with more deals as I continue to find them, because they keep popping up all the time. So I want to keep you updated. Make sure you refresh the video, check out the description, check out the links, and see whether you find something that interests you. I hope you manage to find something that will be a good deal for you and you can snag it at a lower price. Let me know if you do. I'm really hoping that you get a nice deal out of this Black Friday. This is everything I have for you from this video. I'll catch you very, very soon in my next one. Take care. This is Mike, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.